Why the fuck did y'all glamorize being a stay-home mom? This shit is literally not for the weak. Like, what the fuck? You're a fucking maid and a servant all fucking day. I have a Velcro baby, so he's fucking attached to my fucking hip. I'm overstimulated. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm cooking. I'm cleaning. I'm dusting. I'm mopping. I'm fucking. I'm sucking. I'm folding. A bitch is tired. This is a full-time job. Who the fuck glamorize this shit? I was over here like, ooh, I want to be a stay-home mom. A bitch is ready to go back to work. I need a break. I never thought I would miss a job. Okay, I don't miss it that much, but shit, this is a full-time job. It's exhausting.
Patriarchy. The patriarchy glamorized it. Men did. The patriarchy sold us this idea that staying home with your kids is a luxury. That women should feel so lucky to stay home all day and give up their careers and financial independence because supposedly there's no one better to raise your kids than you, mom. It doesn't matter if you're exhausted and overwhelmed and overstimulated, underappreciated, and that you literally are so capable and smart and good at other things like the career you possibly gave up, and that you might even be a better mom if you're able to get that work-life balance like men get. That help them feel like a whole, unique, multifaceted, multi-layered person that doesn't exhaust all of their energy doing one thing 24/7. It doesn't matter. What matters is that mom's at home with the babies and that she should be so grateful that dad lets her do that while he goes to work and works so hard all day, because that's the natural order of things. Men go out and they provide just like the caveman days. They go out, they get to be social with their buddies, they get to be physical, they get to like run around in their little loincloths or whatever and do something that they love that fills them with purpose and joy, like kill a saber-toothed tiger. And women get to stay home with their babies, all the cuddles, and they get to just, it's so wonderful with their village. Oh, wait, we don't have villages anymore if we're constantly comparing caveman days to now. So, okay, women get to sit at home in isolation with their babies in the same pajamas we wore yesterday, cleaning the same mess we've cleaned 676 times, getting verbally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually abused by our offspring. Sweet. Men get to stay in the workforce, building their careers and maintaining their autonomy, while women stay at home and are boxed into unpaid labor. And then if we question it, society gaslights us into thinking that we should want this, that sacrificing our independence is somehow the highest form of love for our children. And let's not ignore the economics of it all. Keeping women at home benefits capitalism and a capitalistic society. If women are doing this work for free, then corporations don't have to invest in universal childcare or paid parental leave. Meanwhile, men keep working, driving profits, and climbing the ladder. It's no accident that this system funnels power, oh my God, to men at the expense of women. And because women are already doing it, we've never built a safety net. Why would they pay for something women are willing to do for free? Not just willing, but are told that they should be grateful to do. No childcare, no paid leave, because why bother when women have been told that they're the natural solution? Let us be clear. There is nothing natural about this. It is a design, a very intentional design meant to keep women dependent, men in power, the patriarchy thriving, and capitalism booming.
And the patriarchy princess did. I mean, the patriarchy princesses who have internalized the views of men, who have centered men. And decentering men again becomes another conversation, because all your life you've centered men, even in spaces where you shouldn't have. You have centered a man. You've made your life about a man, and you cannot wake up and say, "Yo, I'm done with this. I'm done completely, and this is my way of thinking." No, it's a constant labor of work. You really need to consistently do this. You need to consistently work at it. You need to consistently remind yourself that I am bettering myself. I am working to improve myself. And what better way to convince us women, especially being a Black woman, like we are exploited the most. Like we are all in spaces of care and we are exploited the most. We are not respected. We are devalued. I can see other women, right? But us, because white women at some point just didn't want to do this. They just wanted to go to their whatever things that they do, hair, nails, whatever, and then they'll get a maid, a Black girl to just do the things, that all that labor, because black white women were not doing it initially. We seem to forget that white women just did not want to. Of course, there are the middle class white woman who did everything by herself because she could not afford it. But in majority, they did. In my country, they did a lot. It was even the middle class can afford to get, especially during apartheid, a middle class woman could afford to do that. And because now we have an influx of foreigners coming into this country, yeah, literally, yeah, yeah. So you can afford it. You can afford it because the immigrant black woman who just came here with a crocodile, because most of them they're like coming from Zimbabwe. Okay, that's a bad take, but most of them come in this country illegally. So because they come into the country illegally, they are doing things that a South African woman would normally do. They don't want that type of work anymore. They don't want to work for white people like that. They want jobs. They want real jobs. They want to be in charge. They want to move money. They want to do things they want to do because they understand that's not the work. And then white people be gaslighting us and be like, take it, take it. Just I can offer you 100 rand. Just take 100 rand, basically. So they know that a Zimbabwean, a Malawian, a Mozambican, and now we have this influx of foreigners doing the work that they don't want to do. So it's capitalism again, looking for exploitative labor, and it goes back to the history of this country again, that they want exploited labor. They want to benefit from black people, really. They want to benefit from the chaos that exists within black people. They want to ensure that at the end of the day, they save money as possible. That money is circulating among a few bunch of people, that money is not moving at all to other places but circulating in the one spaces. And I'm starting to believe with things that are happening that this system is crumbling, and we can see that it's starting in the Americas, and this thing is crumbling fast. And I'm really looking forward to it. It's really something that I just cannot wait to see, because when we look at things and how things are moving, I'm like, okay, this thing is just crazy. But when you look at things in the history of things, white women were never doing the work, not even in colonization, not even in Jim Crow or apartheid. You guys weren't doing that type of labor. It was black women at the back of it doing the work that you really did not do, unless it was a poor white woman who just could not afford, because if she had the means, she would do the same thing.